Hey, it's BrickTsar again, and we're going to look at a vintage Lego set. This is a Technic Expert Builder Series set, and this Expert Builder set is set number 8858. It's the engines, and this is a really cool set. This is the box for it, and you can make a variety of different Lego engines with pistons and hoses and things like that. And the set had 240 pieces. It's for ages 9 to 14 and made in 1979. I have the box, but I do not have the inner insert. There would be a tray in there, but I don't have that display tray. I just have the outer box, and I do have the instructions. And it's interesting that a lot of the Technic instructions from that era, you would have an outer layer to them, and so you look at the instructions, you go, oh, I think it's for that, but no, that is something you build by combining several sets. And you actually, it's kind of like the outer part of the Expert Builder instructions, the Technic sets, would have ideas. So these are all Lego ideas in the beginning part of the book. Even how to add the motor. But here you get to the inside and we see the yellow and black chevron on the side. That is where the actual instructions begin. And this is for set 8858 Engines Expert Builder set. And we're going to show you one of the engines. I think that one's my favorite. This V6 type engine, but we built this one, so let's take a look at that. Move that out of the way. Alright, here's the 3-piston engine. It's just got 3 pistons, has a fan on the front of it, has these hoses, and this is actually a little difficult to build. Getting the pistons to go in there, it's got pistons, and I'll show you that in a minute. And this works by spinning this. You can only spin it one way. As it spins, it hits those little levers and they pop up and down. You see how the fan is spinning? I think that's pretty cool. And if you look up here, you can see the pistons going up and down. I really love those vintage pistons they had, and I'll show you what they look like basically. Because this, you only use 3 of them in this particular model. But this is the piston. It goes, an axle goes there, and then you stagger your gears and makes it go up and down. So here the little Technic pins are hitting those shafts, making them go up and down. And you can see in the back the other gears making the pistons go up and down. Let's turn around, look at this side. Let's see if I can remember which way to turn it. Go up and down as my hoses are trying to come off. Yeah, there we go. I just thought that was a pretty neat little design. And then you can see I have to hold it to keep it. Uh-oh. Got my gear out of line there. It's a neat little set, making that fan spin. But you know, this was a big deal for us back then. This was right after the Technic line started. So having this ability to make models using gears, that was a pretty big deal. Of course, now with Mindstorms and things like that, this is really simple in comparison, but let me tell you, I was excited to get the Technic set. I was about 10 when I got my first Technic set. It was the forklift, and I never had this one as a kid. This one was a little harder to find, and it did, when it first came out, it had set number 858, and then I think that's what it was, and then they changed it to 8858. But Yeah, a little bit harder to find this set, but it's a neat one. So this is one of the models you can build with it. I probably like the V6, which is on the front here. I think I like it a little better. It has 6 working pistons. And also here it shows you some of the inner work. This is the one we built. Right there, it kind of shows you the inner workings of it. How it works. And then on the back, it shows you the inner workings of the other models. I like the 6 pistons better there. And then there's another one. It's really neat. So, hard to find this set, even though it's only 240 pieces. It's really hard. You don't see a lot of these on eBay. And sometimes they go for a little bit, even though it's just only 240 pieces. Now, there are some slight variations on these. The instructions show the light bluish, or not bluish, light gray taps on here. Some of them have chrome. I actually have one that came with chrome. This is one I had in my BrickLink store. I took it out to build it, to make sure I could build the main model. So, pretty neat. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you this Expert Builder set. I really like the vintage Expert Builder sets, even though they're simpler than the Mindstorms. You could add motors to them to make them do things. Let's see the instructions. I think it had ideas for adding the motors. For instance, if you add the 960 power pack, which I had that. That's what it looks like, the motor, and you can add it and just make it move automatically. And it shows how to add it to all or 3 of the models there. Let's see, there's another one. Oh, yeah. Oh, it even shows how to add this to the auto chassis. That's pretty neat. Combine this set with the auto chassis there. And we'll review that set also one day. But that motor pack, see how that motor is not as powerful or as efficient as the new motors, but that's what we had. And I had one, I cut my wire that I had originally with that because I added it to some of my electronics. That was my other thing when I was a kid. I was into electronics and I wanted to be able to control my motor with my electronics instead of just the battery box. So I had some ideas, and I give anything. We had digital cameras. Of course, we had digital cameras. This would have seemed simple, but I don't have photographs of stuff I built as a kid, and I don't have video either, or even film of the things that I built. And I wish I had those, but that's here nor there. So anyway, tell me what you think of the old Technic series. I really like the Expert Builder series and wanted to show you one of them, and I'll be getting around to showing you some of the other ones. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. The more likes I get, the more likely I'll be able to give something away. Thanks for watching BrickTsar.